I ended up being on dialysis for 2.5 years. Close to my first year when I was in dialysis, we had management changes at Providence, little company of Mary. And so I got a new boss and I started working with her, and I only worked for her for like 4 months. And she came to me, we were sitting at her desk one day, and she said to me, what is your blood type? And I thought it was very strange that she asked me that. So I went home and I said to my husband, I said, you don't really think that she's going to offer to give me a kidney? And I said, you know, that just can't be. So anyway, she called me in soon after that and told me that she'd been thinking about it and she wanted to give me a kidney, and she was very set on doing it. About 6 weeks prior to our surgery date, she developed hypertension, so that knocked her right out. So at the time, she was director of our department, Patient and Family Services. And at the same time, we had a young lady from UCLA who came and was working on her PhD, and she was getting her PhD in social work, so she was in our department. And she had heard the situation between my supervisor and I, that I couldn't do it. So she came to me one morning, maybe 3 months after my supervisor had told me she couldn't give me the kidney, and she said, Ann, I've been thinking about this and I want to give you a kidney. And she, at the time, was 26 years old. And I just couldn't believe it. I barely knew her. I didn't know anything about her family. I knew really nothing about her, just her name and that she was here from UCLA. And so I was really confused about taking her kidney, and I had a talk with my physician, and he said, Ann, if somebody wants to give you a kidney, you know, they have the reasons for doing it. Take her kidney. So I even went up to UCLA and I talked to a psychologist up there, and they told me to ask her a lot of questions, just make sure she really wants to do this, that you really want to accept it. So I sat down with her and we did this. On April the 19th, 2005, I got her kidney. And I was 60 years old and Sarah was 26 at the time. She has since gotten her PhD in sociology. She became assistant professor at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. She's married and had 2 children. We're in constant contact, and it's great. And I can't even imagine the caring and compassion that these 2 individuals had for me to just come to me and say they wanted to give me a kidney. It's been wonderful. So it's been 8 years. I'm very healthy and happy, and I have a wonderful life thanks to Sarah. She saved my life.